My 6-year-old Stella gets 1 hour of tablet time after homework. We use the family settings to lock it down automatically at 5 p.m. Last week, I heard her still giggling from her room at 5:15. I walked in, ready to confiscate the tablet, but she was still playing a building game. I said, "Stella, what are you doing? It's past your limit." She looked up, completely calm, and said, "Oh, Mommy, the tablet just got a little silly, so I fixed it." The clock was saying my screen time was over, but I told the settings to make the clock think we live in the Marshall Islands now. In the Marshall Islands, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. So, because of my new world clock, I still have 2 more hours. We can't let the clock break the rules, right? Isn't that smart, Mommy? After the Marshall Islands incident, Dad realized he had an incompetent contract on his hands. He made a correction. He specifically updated the rule to screen time is limited to 1 hour per day, defined as 24 consecutive hours based on the device's default time zone at the moment of initial activation. Then my husband catwalked down the red carpet in our living room and went back to watching football, thinking he just solved the problem. But no. Day 2. My husband comes home and Stella is watching a movie, not on the tablet, but on the smart fridge door. Dad immediately yelled, "That's still a screen, turn it off." My tiny little lawyer replies, "Daddy, I am abiding entirely by the new terms. The agreement stipulates 1 hour on the device. This, my dear father, is a household appliance with incidental display functionality. The contractual obligation is for the tablet, not the refrigerator. I am simply viewing educational materials on the cooling unit. Don't worry, I wiped off the fingerprints." My husband was furious and added another amendment that night. The new rule: screen time is limited to 60 non-consecutive minutes per 24-hour period on any electronic device, excluding the television and only for approved joint family viewing. Airtight. The next day, Dad found her reading a book on the computer screen. My daughter said to him, "Father, I am currently engaged in reading the digitized version of The Secret Garden. This falls under the educational material clause of the original verbal contract. Furthermore, per the non-consecutive minutes amendment, I was only utilizing the device as an electronic book holder, not engaging in typical screen consumption. I paused every 59 seconds to ensure zero violation of the consecutive minute rule. It's very tedious, Daddy, but I respect the law. New rule update. All TV viewing must be joint family viewing and must be pre-approved by 2 parents." I got home from my job, coffee in hand, and Stella was sitting in the living room watching a cartoon show. Alone. "Hello, Daddy, I've been waiting." Per the addendum, joint family viewing only requires that all family members could view the program if they choose. Since you and Mom are technically in the house, you have the opportunity to join me at any moment. Your failure to exercise your right to co-view is not a breach on my part, but rather a failure to mitigate damages on the family's side. The cartoon is very cute. You should join. My husband finally gave up. He just signed a new contract giving her unlimited screen time in exchange for her silence on his terrible sandwich-making skills. The lawyer always wins.